Hey guys, my name is Akhil and welcome to our channel BT Credit Guide. So in this video, I brought you one of the interesting opportunity from one company, Cloud Vandana. Okay, na? So just say Vandana. Fine. Okay, so that company have released associate software engineer role. We'll be diving into that. Okay, and what is today? 3/4/2024, which means we have semifinals with. I don't know how many people will be watching this video because it's India versus Australia. So we are in India and India need 40 runs in 44 balls. Do you think it's easy or do you think it's tough to India to beat Aussies or India wins? So in case if you support India, just comment below India. In case if you support Australia, just comment Australia. Let's see who wins and whoever wins will reach to the finals. Okay, so that's the update from this cricket buzz. I don't know how India will be taking on Aussies. Yes. Okay. Let's fine. Let's jump into our main agenda. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is a company, Cloud Vandana. So they have released, let's scroll down a bit. So they have released associate software engineer. This is for fresher people. Okay, so if you are from 0 to 2 years, you can apply for this particular job, associate software engineer position. So what are the requirements? Quickly learn new domain and thrive in the fast paced team oriented environment. Ensure code quality, performance optimization and security best practices. Document best practices and technical solutions using standard documentation practices. Collaborate with internal teams to deliver solutions and resolve technical issues. Develop innovative solutions and build reusable components. Follow and ensure the project team adheres to the policy defined by the organization. Excellent verbal and written and verbal communication skills. Ability to work efficiently you under the pressure, identify ambiguity and drive for clarity. Capable of handling multiple tasks concurrently. So these are the things, that's the requirement for this particular position. And what are the required skills? So proficient in Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, including jQuery and related libraries. That's excellent. And if you know React as well, then that's very good point. That will add an advantage. And familiarity with Salesforce or SQL, just learn SQL, man. Strong grasp of object-oriented programming concepts, willingness to learn new technologies, must have a laptop and reliable internet connection. Mostly, it will be a remote position. So, excellent written and communication skills. So that's the thing. And there is another thing: business development manager, US staffing. We don't, you know, I don't explain this is this role particular. This is for the 3+ people, so that's not required. And sales for fresh. This is for the fresher people. Okay, fresher sales development representative, and mostly, um, in case if you are from degree people, like not from your technology people, bachelor's of technology, you can directly jump on this. You can apply this position. Okay, but the main agenda for this video is to get familiar with this particular position, associate software engineer. This is for everyone. 2025, 2024, 2023 people also can apply in case if you're looking for an interesting opportunity. And here you go with the apply button. So once you click on this apply now, tadan, tadan, page is loading. Click. So let's wait for the page to load. Yep. So here is the form. Your first name, your last name, previous company in case if you're working in any other company, and experience if you have, and related experience in years. Select your position. So which position you are applying for? I think. Okay, click on this. Wait, it's not loading, man. Let me refresh the page. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let us give some time to load this. Okay. Okay, so leave that. So once this drop down comes, you just select as associate software engineer position, and then enter your email address, your mobile number, your LinkedIn URL, and upload your CV here. Okay. And how did you hear about us? Just select YouTube. Where is YouTube? No YouTube. Just select other social media, and then enter your notice period. In case if you are fresher, just enter 0. If you are okay, page loaded successfully after a long time. So here you go. So these are all the jobs that are available in this uh, particular company. So associate software engineer, sales development representative, fresher, US IT recruiter, business development manager, US staffing. So these are all the 5 job opportunities that are available for this particular company. So what you can do, you just select associate software engineer and HTML rating. So give a rating of 10. CSS, give a rating of 10. If you don't know or know, just give a rating of 10. Okay. And Java just 10. Okay. So this will help you to stand among all the people. Okay, so year pass of the year. So please know that only candidates who graduated in 2023 or earlier are eligible for this position. Okay. Oh, okay. Or earlier are eligible for this position, which means before 2023 or after 2023. Let us see in the drop down. Okay, so these are all the people who are eligible for this particular position. Really sorry for taking out this 2025 and 2024 people. I thought it's available for all the people. Okay, this is available for 2023, 2022, 2021, and 2019, 18, 17 people only. Uh, just select 2022. This is my pass out batch here. Okay, your email address for LinkedIn, and then your resume. And how did you hear about us? Just select other social media sites. Your notice period, in case if you are fresher, just select 0. Your current CTC, expected CTC, and reasons for change. Okay, give some nice reasons for change. And in case if you are fresher, just uh, write it as, I just want to learn new things in the IT industry. I just want to explore myself, like that, in that way. You know how to write all those things, right? So just go ahead and click on apply now. Okay, so nice, Akhil. So what's your next plan? So once you have applied for this particular position, software associate, software engineer position, and after clicking on apply now, so within a few hours, you will be receiving an assessment from this company. Okay. So I don't know whether the assessment varies for particular people to people, but here is one such document which I have received from the people. So this is a document. This assessment that they have sent. One of people have been one of our group member have applied for this particular job, and they got this assessment. And due date for this assessment is 1 week. Okay, so we can do it in a 5 to 10 minutes. Don't worry. So coding assessment, associate software engineer. As part of our hiring process, we send out assessment related to the position to test your skills. You will find the assessment below. The goal of this assessment is to understand the potential of your skills and what kind of approach you take while solving problems related to the position of associate software engineer. Okay, this is the assessment that's for the associate software engineer position. Okay, the duration of the assessment is 1 week. Only the candidates who successfully complete all three assessments will be considered for the next interview round. Okay, so those who have completed all the particular assessments, so this is one assessment. Maybe later they will be sending two other more. Okay, excuse me. Will be considered for the next round of interview. Our technical team will review your assessment once you have completed and submitted, and based on the assessment, you will be scheduled your next interview round. Assessment submission. Deploy the working code to GitHub and share the repository link with the careers cloudvandana.com. Okay, so once you have done the code, just push everything to your GitHub and then just write a mail to the careervandana.com. Okay, so let us see the task that they have given for the assessment one. So create a simple profile card, design a responsible profile card using HTML and CSS. The card should include a profile picture, name and designation, a short bio, social media icons. The card should be entered. The card should be centered on the page and adapt well to the different skin sizes. Use CSS animation for a over effect on the card. Okay, so this is the first assignment. Okay, done. So let me explain all the assessment and then later we can start coding for that. Okay, so next one is string manipulation, anagram check. So write a Java program that takes two strings as input and check if they are anagrams, contain the same characters in a different order. Okay, like it's see here, input listen, it is true. Okay, so allow world, it is false. Is that the correct example? Anagram program in Python. Mm, two strings contain the same character with the same frequency but positive in different order. Okay, okay, fine. That's fine. Okay. So here also listen. So you need to have the same count of I just confused. Okay. So that's fine. So listen, silent. All it has one L, one E, one T, one S, one E, and one N. So the frequency is same and all the characters are same. So return true. And the next example, allow world, it is false. So that's one program that we need to write. And then next, object oriented programming, employee management system. They have given design a simple Java class employee with the following attributes: ID, name, and double. Create a method display details to print employee details. Write a main method to create at least three employee objects. Store them in a list and display their details. It is very simple program. Okay, if you know object oriented programming, I think you can write it in 1 or 2 minutes. Very simple. Okay, so the next one is create a simple to do list using JavaScript and DOM. Allow users to add new task, display task in the list, provide a button to remove each task. Okay, so this is all the simple. Next task is DOM manipulation. Image slider. Create an image slider using JavaScript that displays one image at a time as next and previous button to navigate through images. Use any array of images URL. Okay, so use any images, that would be fine. So these are all the top. These are all the five tasks for the assessment one that they have given. Okay, Agil. So you have told to apply for this particular job. You have told the assessment also. Can you tell the how to write code? Nice. So I'll tell you how to write the code, but this time I don't go and explain everything. I just use AI. Okay. So for this particular task, they have given us 1 week to do this particular assessment. Okay. So let me what I do. Let's use AI and just do in a couple of seconds. Okay. Let me open my ChatGPT. Done. Okay. So let me close this and Cloud Vandana. Can you stay beside? Yep. And then okay. So first one is I will copy this entire thing. Okay, let me go here and paste there. Just do nothing, just paste it because it has every instruction clearly. The prompt is perfectly fine. Just click on enter and just wait for the particular boom. Meanwhile, I'll be setting up my VS code. I'll be opening my VS code and then I'll open new window. Okay. Open folder, desktop, and then I'll be giving a name called assignment. Okay, select folder. Okay, we have came into this particular thing. Okay, now what we need to do, just oh, it's still writing. Let's wait for that particular thing to complete. So meanwhile, let's go and get grab a image. So profile, pick images, and I think it should be JPG images. And then okay, whom do I select? Okay, I select this one. Copy open image in URL. Okay, copy this URL. Close this one also. Fine. So yeah, entire code is done. Just copy this code, open your VS code, and then create a new file called index uh, task1 task task1 dot. Hope you are able to see HTML, and then just paste it here. Okay, fine. So if you click on if you click on go live, so you need to install live server if you want to see the output. Okay, or you can directly double click on the file, that will also work. Okay, my server is starting and it will be automatic load. So here you go. So this is a thing. Let me add the profile picture, that will be ease. Okay, let me go and paste it here, the profile pic URL. Control S, save. Okay, so I have saved that file also. Now let us see the output. Nice. Okay, you have the nice centered output. So Akil, what is the thing? Now you'll be going. So you need to have a profile picture, name and designation, a short bio, social media icons, and car should be centered on the page and adapt well to the different skin. That will be checking. Use animated CSS animation for the over effect on the card. The first one is done, second one is done, third one is done, fourth one is done, and CSS effect, which is an over effect, which is also done. So see, if I keep the cursor on the card, so it just overing. You just zoom out. Okay. So what I will be telling you people is replace your profile picture with your picture, name your name and your web developer, and write a short bio here saying like I'm interested for this particular job at Code Vandana. Okay. So if you can write all these things, and that will be that would be helpful for them to understand like you are really interested to this particular job. Okay, so there is one such thing which is missing, which is the social media icons. Okay, there are no social media icons. Why? Let me go here. So Fafa is not working, so we don't have this Fafa scripts. So what we need to do, just go to um, Greeks for Greeks, Greeks for Greeks, Greeks Fafa. Okay, and then font awesome HTML. I think once you give the prompt, in case if it gets, then no need to worry. In case if it not get anything, just copy this thing and then paste it here, link rel, and this should make change. Okay, fine. So now you see you have the Facebook, Twitter, and then LinkedIn URLs. You can add another thing, Instagram or GitHub and everything. You can add another social media icons. As simple as that. Okay. Task one has been completed within a 1 minute. Okay. Fine. Let me close this. Done. Okay. We have done this. Next one. Next assessment is to string manipulation anagram check. So anagram check is the default program that everyone will be doing in your colleges. So if you want to write by your own, just go ahead and do by your own. I just want to use the AI for this particular assessment. I just click on enter. Let me close this one. So Java program to check with 2 6 anagram. It sorts both strings and compare them for the equality. Okay. Meanwhile, let me open my favorite compiler, online GCC, and then language I choose is Java. Java. Okay. So it's almost there. Mm, okay, fine. So program has been completed. Let me copy this and go to here, paste, and then anagram check. I will be replacing with main, as my file name is main.java. So once I click on run, enter the string list and listen, silent silent. If I click on enter, it's true, right? So if I click on another hello, and then hello, and if I click world world, false. Okay, so as simple thing, simple program. Okay, no need to worry. But what I say is like you just remove these comments. Okay, you just remove your comments, and then this comments, and then equal to this one also, and replace this one with the anagram check also, because this online compiler, you, you need to we need to be thorough with this online compiler, because if you're using your local system, then that's fine. You'll be having the same name as the class name, and it works. But online compiler, you should have the same name as this anagram check. I can rename this also. Rename of I will replace with anagram check. Okay, click on run, and it works as usual. So listn um, SILANT. Don't worry about the spellings, because it's order. It just saw the thing and it find the count. Okay, done. So this is a simple program. You just download this program. Okay, download this program and keep it in the same location. Where is this desktop? And then you will be having this assessment and paste it here. Java file. So once you open this VS Code, you have this anagram check.java and task1.html, which is the two programs. Okay, so let me go to the next one, which is a object oriented programming employee management system. Okay, so that we need to do, just copy this one, copy, and then let me paste it here and click on enter. Let us see um, the things. It will edit in this file also, I guess. Yep, it's editing, start editing. Mm, okay, let me copy this program. And I usually tell people, only in case if you know the algorithm, if you know the programming, just do AI. Because I know object oriented programming, I just copy the things, I know what is the logic that have been written. Okay, in case if you don't know the logic, and if you copy from the AI, that's fine, there is nothing wrong. But you should learn the things. Okay, Akhil have copied everything, so I also use AI. Don't do like that. Okay, copy, that's fine, but learn and copy. Okay, if you don't learn and if you copy, then you'll be getting caught on the work environment. You just learn, you just copy, and that works. Okay, so we have let's remove the constructor, let's remove this method, and then let's remove the list to store employees, and then this employee objects, and then display employee details. Okay, if I click on run, I'll explain this program also, object oriented programming, don't worry. So here we have the class error, because employee management name should be equal to this file name. Okay. Oh, Tanan. Hey, hey man, be there. Hey. Okay. Okay. If I click on run, see, we need to print all the details, employee details, age, salary, name, salary, ID, name, and salary. Okay. So why? Here you have the class, and then you have the list to store all the employee details. Once you go to this assessment, we need to have a simple class employee with ID, name, and salary. Once come to this code, we have a simple employee class, employee method, where it has id, name and salary. Okay, fine there till that. And then create a method called display details. So we have the method called display details, which does to print all the employee details. So to print all the employee details, fine. Okay, now create at least three objects. So we have already created the employee method, employee class. So that class we need to create three objects. So how we can create an object? Just by using new keyword in Java. So new keyword in Java. Oh, sorry, it's Java. Okay, it takes Java. So new keyword in Java is a fundamental part of language used to create new objects. So that's why we use new to create the objects. So new of object, and then we'll be adding directly to the employee thing. Okay, employee is nothing but the list of employees, which is an array list, and we need to store them in a list. So where is the list? So we have the list called array list, which is an employee. We'll be storing in that by using the add keyword. Okay, what's the next thing? So display the details is the output. Okay, fine. So what we are doing, we're just printing each and every employee, and we are calling the display details function, which will be printing all the details of this particular employees who are present in the object. Okay, once I click on run, ta-da, you got all the details of this particular employee. Okay, what we need to do, simply download the file and store it here, employee management.java. Okay, three assessments done, three tasks done. Next one is to create a simple to-do list using JavaScript and the DOM, document object model. So there is a concept called document object model in JavaScript, where why do we use DOM? Because the browser don't know the language which we are using. So to know the language to the browser, we use this DOM. Okay, so I explain in detail about this DOM when I deal with the JavaScript concept. Okay, for time being, you just understand there is a particular concept called document object model. Okay, so in case if you know JavaScript and little much about this document dot get attribute, document dot get element by id, document dot get element by class, something. So there are different functions which we can use, and later that has been modified to the React components. Okay, so there is a vast increment in this process, so I'll explain once I reach this front end related courses. Okay, so for task is to create a simple to-do list using JavaScript and DOM. So allow users to add new task, display task in a list, provide button to remove each task. Okay, these are the only three steps that we need to do. I'll be going here. I'll just paste it and click on run. Taran, taran, taran. Let us see how does it gives the code to us. It's taking a lot of time, guys. I don't know due to my internet. Oh, it started. Nice. To-do list, three dots. Okay, started writing the code. Let us see how does it gives. Okay, so but we need to understand that we need to have we need to get this 3 points, and that's fine, that's done. That's the code. So it's giving the code. What I can simply say is that once you use this AI also, try to change the variable names, and then little functionality change in case if you want to. Okay, okay, done coding part done. So what I do, I just copy and then I go here to my VS code and type task4.html, and I just paste things here and save. So I'll be running the server again. First of all, I need to stop it, and then once I click on run again, so we have this simple to do. And what I'll do, I'll add btech career guide, and I click on add task. See it here, it has been added the task. Once I click on which one, cloud Vandana, Vandana, and add task, it simply added the task nicely. Okay, what I can add, Akil added. Okay, so what are the three things that we need to do? Allow user to add new task, which I have did. Display task in a list, so we are displaying the task in the list format, and provide a button to remove each task. Okay, so we need to remove the each task. So once I click on this, remove, gone. This one remove, gone. This one remove, gone. Okay, everything is working as expected. Once you go to the code, so these are all the things that most people know, simple to do. So button as a on click, which is a function to add the task. Okay, once you click add task, it will be directly getting calling the function add task, and here this task will get the element by id of input task, which is a this id input task. Okay, let me zoom in, just because just I'm trying to explain the things. Okay, so it will be getting the value from this particular input once we enter, and that input will be storing here, and then we are trimming the value, which means like we'll be removing all the white spaces, and if the text equal to null, return, don't do anything, and we are just creating a new element. Create element is nothing but creating a new element, which is li, which means we'll be getting the options one, and then we'll be adding that li with the text content as text content, uh, task text, which means we have entered the beta caret guide. That beta caret guide will be appended to the li thing. Okay, now li has a akil one, right? Okay, now where we'll be showing all those things, we'll be showing in this particular thing task list. Okay, let's just scroll down. So next, which is a let remove button, document dot get element of remove button, and what we are adding to that, we are adding a value called remove, which is the text content we remove. So once if the user clicks on this re- remove, what we are doing on click li dot remove, which means the list element will be removed from that, and li dot append child of thing, and then we'll be appending all the childs to the task which is the ui thing. Okay, then very simple program. Okay, no need to worry much, there is no rocket science involved in this, very simple one. Okay, fine. So that's the program, simply it has been get generated by the ai. Okay, once we can close all these things, and I'll be stopping the server. Okay, done. So this one also done, fourth one is also done. So let us go to the next assessment, next task, which is a dom manipulation image slider. Now you need to create a carousel. Okay, so what are the button that we need to have? Let us see. So you need to create a carousel. So create an image slider using javascript that displays one image in a time, one image at a time, and then as next and previous button to navigate through images. So you have a list of images, and if you click next, you should go to the next image, and if you click previous, you should go to the previous image, and use an array of images urls. Okay, just give the image urls, and that should work as expected. Okay, let me copy this one out, and then go here, paste it here, click on run. Let us see how does it gives. It's a task file. Okay, it's nicely generating. Basically you need to know some nice javascript to run all these things, but no worries. When I was in my engineering second year, I started doing this full stack course, where I have learned this full stack course from Angela View. Okay, she's an excellent tutor. I saw her HTML videos, and then I was just fascinated by her teaching, the way she teaches. Like, she'll be teaching, and then she'll be asking us to do manually by pausing. Just she will be saying like, pause the video and try your own in a soft voice, and that's really kind of encouragement that you know the topic, you know the problem, you know the solution or the output, and then you just need your time and efforts to put to solve particular problem. Okay, so that's how started learning this full stack course, and I've completed the entire full stack course of this Angela View, but except few topics at the last, like authentication and everything. But those are very important topics which I left. But later on, once I was into the project, I learned everything. Okay, so that's what you need to do. But don't just directly copy, but learn the things. Okay, just learn. And there are few interview questions which say like implement. Uh, if you know React.js, there will be states call, hooks call, use effect, use context, use memo, all this use state. And in some interviews, they will be asking you to write a basic JavaScript program to run this use effect or use state or use memo or use context. So you need to write pure JavaScript code to run the functionality of use effect, use state. So like the likewise, they will be asking the interview question. Then you will be like in a shock. How do we write all these things? We are just using all those by we are using all those from lots of years. We don't know how to write basic code also. When you are able to write all this code, when you know how to write the when you know the fundamentals of the programming, then you will be writing all these things. Okay, I went somewhere. Sometimes I just lost my mind. Okay, don't worry. So let me copy this fifth one also. Just go ahead and then uh, task 5.html and then paste it here. run once I click on this live server. Meanwhile, let's go and grab nice images. Okay. uh, mm, so today topic is cricket race. Okay, cricket images jpg. Okay, I entered something jpg. Nice. Go to images. Let me open this in a new image. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. Fine. Okay, this data dot image, we can't have this, we can't have this, we can't have this. Let me open like this. Let's just see if that works. Open image in new tab. This also we can't use. Open image in tab, and we can use this. Let's copy this. Okay, and I'll be pasting it here as image one, and let us search for a few other images, and then let me copy this one also. Open image in new tab. We can or we can't. Let me go to the end. We can't use this. um let's copy this such lock. We can't have this also. I think we can take Rohit Sharma. He's the Rohit Sharma. Yeah, Rohit Sharma. uh can we? I think no, we can't use that. Oh my god, I am lost of images. Okay, jpg images. Okay, let's take another images. Okay, let's take this panda one. Open image in new tab, and this works as expected. Copy that and then place it here. Okay, and then so what you do, you just use images of this particular company only. Just go to the company website and grab some images of this particular website only. Okay, that will be adding a impression. Okay, this guy is really interested in our company, so that's why we have used all these images from our company page. Okay, like that they'll be thinking. Okay, just go ahead and do. Let me grab one more image of this jpg. Where it is? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh god, just give some concern. Okay, images are really taking a lot of time. I might have previously grabbed some new images before I start this video. Okay, but I wanted to do with you. So put image in your tab. um okay, let me use this panda one only. It's taking a lot of time. I don't want to waste your time too. So what I do, uh I just copied this one. Okay, copy, and then I'll be giving it e below, and then I'll copy this one. So we'll be having two pandas and then one cricket image. Okay, so here this is panda, this is panda, this is cricket, and then this is panda image. Okay, don't worry in case if you get confused, that's why I just specifying everything. So once go to our output. So let me close this one. So this is the image slider. Once I click on next, I need to get the next image. If I click on next, I need to get the next image. If I click on previous, I need to get the previous image. Nice. If I click on previous, I need to get the previous image. Okay, so that's the thing. Very simple assessment. So as previous and next buttons to navigate the images, use an array of images for URLs and display one image at a time. So we are just displaying one image at a time. Tanan, 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 tanan. Everything works as expected. Simply, what we are doing, just dom get element by id of slider. You'll be using the slider, and then we have these buttons, previous image and the next image. If I click on previous image, this function previous image, what does it do is like you'll be taking the current index minus one plus images dot length. We have three images. Okay, and then what is the current index of the particular image, which is 3. In case if it is 3 minus 1, which is 2 plus 1, 5 percentile by 3, which is 2. So it will be returning the second element. So likewise it will be taking same as for the next image, and for image update we are just updating the image. Okay, as simple as that. Very simple program with the help of AI. Okay, so taran, 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 everything is done. So these are all the things that you need to do. Okay, fine. Akil, you have explained the assessment also. Thank you so much. Then how you need to upload to GitHub? Okay, I'll explain that also. GitHub is one such platform that every people should learn, because that's a very basic requirement for any developer. Okay, so once you dive into this IT industry, so GitHub is one such platform where you'll be working collaboratively with your team members. Okay, so once okay, let me go to the start. So this is my entire home page of this GitHub, and there is a button called new. Once I click on new, I'll be getting this new thing. Okay, so I'll be giving a repository name as code Vandana and then assignment. Okay, and I'll be, it should be public, and I'll be adding a readme file. Create repository, or else what you can do, just clone my repository, and that also works. In case if you're really that much what we call that much lazy to code, just use my GitHub code. Okay, so there are two ways that you can add files to your GitHub. So this is my repository. I can use the command line, or I can drag and drop. Okay, so there are two types where you can do that. So if it is very less files and very less memory, you can drag and drop. If it is high amount of memory, what you can do, you need to write the commands. So I'll be using commands only. I know very basic programs, but I'll be using commands. Okay, first of all, I need to clone this. It is in the cloud. I need to get that cloud to my local. Okay, and to my local, and I'll be having these files. I'll be pushing these files to the local environment, and this environment should go to this cloud. Okay, so this the entire thing we'll be doing now. Okay, so before that, let me copy this URL. Okay, we have all the task file, and then I'll be going here to my file explorer, desktop, and then assignment. Okay, and then I'll be creating a new folder. There is this a new folder, and I will be giving it as something called assignment. Okay, and here I'll be cloning the repository. So repository should be cloned in an empty folder. That's one thing that you need to remember. So what I do, there is a command called git clone, which clones the repository from cloud to our local system. Okay, we have copied the link, just click on paste. Okay, uh, so just copy this link and paste it here. Paste, click enter. Now you see, it will be creating a folder here, and it will be reading everything which is present in the cloud environment of this GitHub. Okay, so cloning. It depends upon your network speed also. Fat ladder, should I try again? Sorry. No, why should I delete? Okay, I think I pressed something. Okay, no worries. Okay, so this is assignment what we, oh, why it is empty, man? Let me remove this. Okay, try again. Let me close this VS code, and then this assessment. Let me delete this assessment. Okay, let me do it again, don't worry. So sometimes demos doesn't work properly. Okay, HL, and then I'll be open this git bash here. So you need to have git bash before you do anything. Git clone, and then paste it here, enter. Yep, so it worked now. So initially I think the cloud didn't understand what we are doing. Okay, no worries, just type git clone and then URL, and it will be giving the code on an assessment. Now you have this GitHub, which means like I will be having all the config. My config will be my username and everything. I can't open all those things file. Okay, let it be there. Okay, so now what you have done, you have done your code files, right? Just copy the code files from here. So what initially we need to do is like, initially we need to create a repository, and then in that thing you need to write code. But what we have done, we have just written the code first, and then we have cloned the GitHub. So what I'll do, I just copy entire file and just I drag and paste it here. Okay, so now, which means my local GitHub has all the files that have been changed. Now this file has to be moved to my GitHub. So how should I move? There are few commands that we need to run now. Okay, first of all, let me navigate, which means cd, and then assignment. What is the cd folder name? Okay, so cd folder name. Now what I'll do, I'll be typing like git status, which is to understand the status of the git. Now it will be saying like, okay, Akhil, so these are the file in your GitHub. What are the thing which have anagram check.java, employee management.java, task1.java, task5.html, task5.html, task4.html. These are all the five untraced, untracked files which you have in your GitHub, local GitHub repository. Now what I need to do, I need to add all this to the main cloud. So what the command that I need to add? So I need to add git add. Okay, so git has two parameters, which is file name or dot. If you give the file name, only that file will be added to the GitHub. If you add dot, it will be taking all the files in that particular location. So I'll be giving all the files. Click git add dot. So if I click and enter, so it will be running. So now it will be taking that all files, and it will be storing it in one step above. Now what I'll do, I need to write a commit message. Okay. So I've added everything to the remote branch. Now I need to give a commit so that this remote branch will be merging to my GitHub branch. So git commit hyphen name, which means message, like uh, assignment completed. Okay, git commit and then hyphen message, and this is the thing. If you click on enter, so it will be creating all the nodes in that particular thing. So now if you click on if you refresh this particular cloud, so you'll be having a commit message. So this is the commit message, okay, where you will be having all the files. Okay, this is Vandana file. Okay, fine. Okay, let's leave that. Okay, so now it is stored in your GitHub remote branch. Now you need to push this remote branch to your GitHub cloud. How you need to do? There is a command called git push. If you run this git push, and this will move this remote branch to your main branch. Okay, to the GitHub. Click on enter. Now it will be writing like, okay, writing, and it will be completed. So writing objects of 100%, 7 of 7, and then all done. If I go ahead and click on refresh here, now you can see all the files has been added here. Excellent, right? So as simple as that. Now copy this URL and then send a mail to them. Send a mail to this particular email address, and then you are done. So I think it's a bit lengthy, but you'll be understanding what are the things that you need to do and what are the things that should not do. You can do this assignment within a couple of minutes. So that's the main thing which I want to tell you people. Okay, so that's it in this video, guys, and I will be giving this link in the description box. Apply as soon as possible and write the test within a couple of minutes. And in case if you have any doubts, as I tell you, just click on this more options, and then you'll be having my Instagram link. Just ping me up there. I'll be helping you 24/7 in case if you have any doubts. And just do subscribe and share the channel with your friends and family members. So till then, have a nice day. Okay, fine. Let's see the crick bus, and then crick bus. Oh, oof! India won by 4 wickets. That's excellent. Let's catch up in finals. Okay, player of the match is Virat Kohli. I know how many people will be the big fan of Virat Kohli. And done. So give some art symbols for Virat Kohli in the comment box. Okay, nice. So let's make this assessment also win by applying for this particular assessment and just write the test. All good, guys. So let's catch up in another video. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye.